What up, though? 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 I'm back. It's your boy, neighborhood favorite, DJ King David, with another hip hop story slash adventure for y'all. Straight from the Michigan Underground, straight from Detroit. Yo, it's crazy. But before we get into the story, I want to give a shout out to my psychiatrist, Dr. Octagon. You know what I'm saying? He gave me some direction, you know what I'm saying, for Dirty David Diggler to do what he do in the booth. And we got some joints coming. So shout out to Doc, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you taking the time to give me that advice. It made everything nice. Yeah. But back to what we was talking about. This story takes place in the cold, frigid winter night, and it co-stars the Doc, aka Black Elvis, aka Rhythm X, aka Dr. Doom, aka half alligator, half shark, half man, aka Kool Keith. So I've been rocking with Keith for a minute at this point. This show takes place in the winter of 2018, Christmas season, right? Holiday season. The mall stay open until 11. Keep that in mind. My manager hits me up about a week before the show. Was like, yeah, man, Keith gonna be up in Ann Arbor. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be live. You gonna fall through? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna come out there and do my thing with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got you. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Doop, 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 doop. So the closer we get to the show, the more jacked up the weather is. We got a winter advisory, you know what I'm saying, is in full effect for all of Oakland County, Wayne County, Macomb County, Livingston County, Washtenaw County. That's all Southeast Michigan. You know what I'm saying? That's where we from. You know what I'm saying? Like, this Michigan right here, right? This the Lower Peninsula. This all us. We all right up in here. You know what I'm saying? It was all snowy. It was all bad. Like, it was terrible outside. Like, that's all you heard. Like, you wake up like, you go to bed, it's like, so I'm like, Dad. So he'll call, and I'm thinking he gonna call and say, man, the show been canceled because it's bad out there. And he called like, you still coming? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm gonna come out there and rock out with y'all, man. If y'all can, you know what I'm saying, invite me, I appreciate it. I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna show out. I'm gonna do what Diggler do, you know what I'm saying? Diggler from Dawson, you know what I'm saying? That's the school crap, you know what I'm saying? Do what I do out there and make it do what it do. So I catch the train out there. I wasn't trying to drive out there, man. It was bad out there, man. I caught the Amtrak, you know what I'm saying? I'm on the train. The conductor, like, it's slippery out there, you know what I'm saying? We might have to hit the brakes, you know what I'm saying? Like, put the seatbelt on. I'm like, damn. So we finally pull up. I'm like, ooh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because it was bad out there, man. You know what I'm saying? You driving by people, you know what I'm saying? You're on the train and you can see some people's houses and people out there digging their cars out from the snow. Because it was a snowstorm. It was really cold out there and it's bad out there. And it was like Michigan winter, cold winter night in Michigan, you know what I'm saying? And we going to Ann Arbor, you know what I'm saying? It get cold when you go even out west, you know, it get cold. It was cold. So we finally pull up in Ann Arbor on the train, you know what I'm saying? And I get a car to go to the hotel. Now we staying at the Hyatt right across the street from Briarwood Mall, keep that in mind. And the mall stay open until 11, like I told you earlier. So I get up in a little cab joint, you know what I'm saying? It's an older white gentleman. He's been driving for a while, he told me. You know what I'm saying? See, I should live out here, you know what I'm saying? That's nothing about Ann Arbor that you may not know or you may know, but I'm gonna remind you if you didn't know. I used to live out there. You know what I'm saying? I started going to Ann Arbor like, really like in 992, 93. I was dipping in and out, you know what I'm saying? Go do something right quick, come back home. But then my girl, you know what I'm saying, like in the summer of 95, my homie, my girl, she was doing her thing out there at the school at Eastern. You know what I'm saying? And she was like living out there. So then she was doing her one too. And then she told me about it. Like, it's sweet. It's sweet, sweet, sweet. So I came out there because I wanted to be sweet for me too. So that's what happened with that. So I was out there. So then like at 9, 8, it was like, man, I got tired going back and forth. So I just stayed out there. Just went ahead and just caught me a little apartment, you know what I'm saying? Out there, you know what I'm saying? Go outside lake, you know what I'm saying? Across the bridge, you know, little pond, little geese, you know what I'm saying? Little fly joint, you know what I'm saying? I'm living the life, doing what I do, make money, do what I do. So I was out there. So I'm familiar with Ann Arbor. That's my joint. I moved from Ann Arbor back to Detroit to be DJ King David. Because I couldn't be DJ King David in Ann Arbor. I had to be in Detroit because all the connects with people I knew was in the city, in the big city doing it. So I had to move back down to the big city, to the D, so I can be right here in front of you right now. That's what happened. So Ann Arbor, I'm already hip. You know what I'm saying? I've been up on Briarwood, Arbor Land. You know what I'm saying? I used to work at the Dunhams. The Dunhams down there by UNM, by the KFC. It's across the parking lot, and like 2 doors down, the TJ Maxx. I used to work at Dunhams. I was a shoe department head. But that's neither here or there. That's for another story. But back to the Kool Keith joint. So I finally get back to the hotel at the Hyatt, right? It's cold. It's really bold out there. I even get my man a tip. I never really tip drivers, but I felt bad because the whole time on the way from the train station to the hotel, all you seen was flashes on the side of the road. People pull over and cut their hazards on. They was spinning out. You know what I'm saying? We seen like an accident. It was like really bad out there. So we get to the hotel, and I'm in the lobby just chilling, waiting on my peoples. They finally get there. They walk in doing this. Whoo, it's cold out there. They brush the snow off their shirts and the shoulders and the jackets and the coats and all that and all this. And I think he has the snow up in his hat. Like it was snowing, like big old snowflakes. Like, dag, it's bad out there. Now the mall stays open until 11, right? Like I told you 2 times earlier. The mall is directly across the street. You couldn't see it. You couldn't tell. You had to know it to know it. You couldn't see it to know it because you couldn't see it. Because the snowflakes this big. So I said, oh, y'all, what's up, though? Y'all made it safe? Oh, man, we all safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, we safe. We chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a snowstorm. Well, we made it. We safe. We chilling. You know what I'm saying? So Keith walked up to me and said, what up, though? What you got up? I said, what I got up? I said, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's a snowstorm. I made it. I'm safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like 10:05. He has to be on the stage at 12. But I'm thinking that the promoter gonna call our manager and say the show canceled, but he never called. So Keith was like, shit, ain't there a mall somewhere around here? I said, yes, directly across the street, but you can't see it because there's snow coming down. You see, I wanna go to it. Boom, plot change. You wanna go to the mall? Oh man, it's bad out there. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the mall. See what's on sale. So somehow we end up in the cab going way across the street to the mall, which is really not that far. It's not even, it's like across the street. Because it was snowing so bad, it seemed like it was far. It took us like maybe 15 minutes to get across the street. So we get up in Macy's, we run up in Macy's, like boom, 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 Macy's. You know what I'm saying? So we up in Macy's, right? So like the men's department, as soon as you walk in, the entrance we came in through, the men's department is right there. So they had a whole bunch of summer shirts, button-ups and stuff on clearance rack because this is dead of winter and these are summer shirts. So Keith wanted to go through the summer shirts. I went right to the polo section. I ain't see nothing. Man, they pilfered that mug. It was shirts on the floor, like they needed to clean up. Like I didn't even want to be over there. So I just left the low section, like it was garbage, it was trash. So then I went to look at some Nautica, and it was even worse. I'm like, man, this shit trash. I was ready to go. Like, man, this shit garbage. So it's like 10:39, 10:40. Mall closed at 11. We get into the mall because we end up leaving Macy's. We get into the mall part, right? Man, half the stores get their gates pulled halfway down. Man, ain't nobody in the hallways. Like, literally, we could have shot a video right there, and we would have had the mall to ourselves. Like, it was crazy. And we went to Lids. Now, I'm glad we went to Lids, right? I got this hat out of Lids. And I cleaned up. I spent like $50. Got like 9, 10 items. Like, I cleaned up. Like I was live. Shout out to Liz and Briarwood Mall. I was live. Then I don't know how this happened, right? Why we end up in Victoria's Secrets? Man, I couldn't be up there, man. It was too funny, man. He was tripping, man. I think he was going through his whole Sex Styles phase. You know what I'm saying? If you remember Sex Styles, the album he had out, Sex Styles. You know, he was doing that. You know, the last thing I remember him doing before I walked out, because I left him up in there. I just couldn't really be up in an underwear store, you know what I'm saying? Like, with nobody. Not like that, you know what I'm saying? So, this is my girl, but, you know. He, did some tripped out stuff, man. He picked up these really big panties. You really couldn't call them panties. They was like big lady drawers. Like, they was just like big. Like some big ass drawers. It was big, right? Some big drawers. It was panties though for a lady. And he walked up to a lady who wasn't that big. Like, say like the drawers is like this wide. The lady was like this wide. He was like, hey, these probably look nice on you. I was like, oh, he trying to catch us a case. I can't get no case. So I turned down. I moonwalked up out that motherfucker. I'm like, watch this. I was moonwalking. I got up off set like I'm straight. I went and sat down, you know, like in the middle of the mall, then the little benches outside. I went and copped a squat. Had to get up out of there, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he made a purchase, because I wasn't really trying to be involved with nothing like that. But yeah, that, you know, I know when he see this, he gonna be cracking up. Like, man, he is so honest. Doc Ock was in full effect. Yeah, so we ended up back in Macy's because I was like a straight shot to like where the hotel was at, and everything else was closed. Like, we had to actually literally run up in Macy's. When we got back to Macy's, you can hear vacuum cleaners. And people was really cleaning up, trying to get up out of there. Like I said, it was a bad winter advisory, snowstorm, like a cold Michigan weather, cold Michigan winter night type activities was popping off. And keep in mind, he had to be on the stage at 12. So it was like 11:05, and we still like in the double doorway waiting for a cab. So a cab finally pulled up. And the first thing the guy said, oh, I hope you guys aren't going far. It's really bad out here. I'm trying to get home. This is my last stop for the night. Like, I'm glad he came and got us, you know what I'm saying? So that was love. So we get back to the hotel, and I'm thinking that the manager, my man E, I think he's gonna be like, yo, they called me and they canceled, but they still got some money for you all, this, that, and the other. He ain't say nothing. We end up going, right? Now, the Blind Pig is not even that far from, like, where we were at. We were, like, at by 94 Freeway. You know what I'm saying? That's where the mall is at. And the Blind Pig is, like, downtown Ann Arbor. So you have to go up State Street. Boom, bam, bam, bam. You go on State Street. You go up. And then you make a corner to turn right here. And you turn right there. And the Blind Pig right there, though. You know what I'm saying? Right there, though. It don't take that long to get there. Like, on a regular day, it'd be like a little 10, 11 minute, 12 minute drive. Not this night. Man, it took forever to get up in there. Man, I know the promoters were sweating bullets because the place was packed. Ann Arbor, Ipsy, Jackson, and whoever else, wherever city or township, Saline, you know what I'm saying? Wherever you was from and you was at that show, we want to give you a salute and a shout out because Michigan showed out. You know how we do in the mitten, you know what I'm saying? We just what we do, you know what I'm saying? It was so live, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I had some trees on me that was rolled up, you know what I'm saying? Because as soon as I got up in there, I just started doing what I do, doing my 1-2, you know what I'm saying? And like Dirty David Diggler in the building. I said, you best believe it, you know what I'm saying? I'm in this bit. And shout out to Head Crack TMZ. He was there, you know what I'm saying? He got bars. He just don't do the TV stuff and the comedy and the commentary and the interviews, you know what I'm saying? He got bars. He got Head Crack. Salute to my dog. Shout out to Dennis Def, Rhyme Syndicate, you know what I'm saying, on the west side of things. Rhyme Syndicate coming through. Rhyme Syndicate Cup coming through. You know what I'm saying? Evil E, Hen G, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to big homie Ice T. Dennis Def is in full effect. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Salute. And yeah, we do what we do, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, I be with Keith. I be DJing sometimes. Sometimes I be rapping. You know what I'm saying? I might do the beatbox. You know what I'm saying? It depends on what's going on. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in the building, ain't no telling what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? But I just do me. And it be sweet, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever I be doing, it just, you know, on Dirty David Digley and the DJ King David. You know, but Dr. Octagon is my psychiatrist. Before he was a gynecologist, he was a psychiatrist. But when people found out that I was his patient, he had to abandon that practice. But that's another whole nother, I'm sorry, I don't know why I be flipping out telling my business like that. You know what I'm saying? Putting that doc on Front Street, you know what I'm saying? But it's part of therapy. So I'm going to do a YouTube one day and let y'all know how I end up meeting Kool Keith and how that led to me meeting Dr. Octagon, which is an adventure within itself. But yeah, I just want to shout and salute to the whole crew, you know what I'm saying? Everybody who be doing what they do when we do what we do, you know what I'm saying? And do what we does because we be doing it every time. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my manager E, you know what I'm saying? The mastermind of the whole situation, you know what I'm saying? Who gave birth to so many situations and so many opportunities for so many different people and artists in this hip hop genre, you know what I'm saying? And the business side of things, because he do what he does all the time. We Detroit, because we are Detroit, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you check that out. And shout out to the Blind Pig for throwing that show and keeping it moving and keeping it grooving, because it was something to behold and something to be told. And that's why I'm here telling it right now, doing what I do every time I do it. Because I'm Dirty David Diggler, full effect, don't forget. You feel good? You feel me? You feel me? But yeah, man, that's the story of how I end up being in Briarwood Mall, Ann Arbor, Michigan, with Kool Keith in the middle of a snowstorm, winter advisory for all Southeast Michigan. And how the people who worked at the mall did not want us to come to their store because they were trying to go home safely because they wanted to be with their loved ones and holiday season and make it home safe and not be in a car accident because they was at the mall working during the winter advisory. But since we was in the mall walking around, they really couldn't pour their gate down. They said they looked like they might have some money, and we need some money because ain't nobody out here because it's a winter advisory, so the mall was empty. So since we was out there and we looked like we had some money, it was hoping we came in there to get some money from us. But they really didn't want us to come in there because they really wanted to go home. Because it wasn't even about the money, it's about being safe. And it wasn't safe because it was a winter advisory for all Southeast Michigan. So that's what had happened. Yeah. I was out there with Dr. Octagon and Black Elvis was there. I met Rhythm X when I was in high school, but I didn't know it was him though. But later on, I thought about it and I said that probably was him. But you know what though? I don't even know if I met him. I'm tripping. Cause he looked like him though, but he was rapping and his rhyme style didn't sound like him. But it might have been because he said half alligator, half shark, half man, and people weren't even talking like that back then. Yeah, when I heard Rhythm X rapping, it wasn't nobody saying half alligator, half shark, half man. That was like later on. Y'all know about that? Half alligator, half shark, half man. Oh, okay. You know about Rhythm X though, right? Yeah, he was on Funky Head Up, Ultramagnetic MC's second album, 1992, with Papa Large. Papa Large had a profound effect on me as a high school senior. I went to Cass Tech, and I would actually be in the hallways during passing time, singing at the top of my lungs. I'm Papa Large, Big Shot from Schoolcraft. Yeah, that was the remix I had created. And I guess that was me foreshadowing my working relationship with Kool Keith. As a high schooler and as a middle schooler, I had no idea that I would meet Kool Keith or even see him in person at a show. But we met. I didn't know that I was going to be ripping stages and rocking stages and getting trapped in malls, snowstorms. This man. But it happened. And I think because I said I was the big shot from Schoolcraft and he was the big shot from the East Coast, I think the whole big shot energy made me be a patient of Dr. Octagon later on in my life. But this story has come to an end. I want to thank everybody for watching and being interested in being trapped in a shopping mall, one of the worst recorded cold Michigan nights ever for the 20th century here on Earth. It was a situation that my survival instincts kicked in immediately. I rolled my blunts before I left home. It was too cold to roll a blunt that night in the severe weather. So when I had guaranteed shelter, the comfort of my home in Detroit, I rolled my spliffs. I thought ahead. Chess, not checkers. Survival was the only thing that mattered to me at that point, so the blunts had to be rolled before I left the house. Do you not hear me? Yeah, I got some songs with Dr. Octagon. I think one is Dr. Octagon. I'm pretty sure the other one's just regular Kool Keith. But number one producer, he's my producer. Yeah. Yeah, I rap over number one producer tracks. You know about that? Kill me. I told you I'm Dirty Davy Dickler. But yeah, I just was hanging out with Kool Keith and Dr. Octagon the weekend before this goes up. Like, I'm taping this now, and this is going to be uploaded as soon as I'm done talking. So if you rewind back, go to my community section and scroll down, and you'll see what I'm talking about if you're interested. If you're not interested in that, then it just ain't. But yeah, this is what's going on. So it was a whole being back in Ann Arbor, the whole, the whole thing. And actually Ann Arbor was the spot to be because Michigan had just won, and all you seen was blue and gold everywhere, and people wearing Cardis. Yeah, popping bottles, being drunk, big spliffs in the air. It was so Michigan. We were at the Blind Pig once again. I saw people there from Flint. I saw Detroit. I saw Highland Park. I saw Southfield. Oh man, it was just a wonderful, wonderful Michigan reunion for this underground hip hop shit. Yeah, that's how we do it. But yeah, cold Michigan night, stuck at the mall, right before it's showtime. Everyone tells us the weather's bad. Be safe. I'm going in for the night. And we end up rocking it. Dirty David Diggler was in full effect that night. Yeah. I'm good like that. Kool Diggler. Kool Keith and Dirty David Diggler. How you love that? How you love that? You're gonna listen out for our music too. It's coming soon. Yeah. Fire Genetics. #1 producer produced that one. Yeah. Miami Heat. #1 producer produced that one too. Kool Diggler. It's Kool Keith and Dirty David Diggler. But I'm about to be out. DJ King David, man. I want to thank y'all for listening to Dirty David Diggler talk about his adventures with Kool Keith and then the whole situation going on with them. You know what I'm saying? So subscribe to this channel. Like this video is an exclusive, one of a kind. You had to be there, and since you wasn't there and I was there, I told you how it was, because I'm going to play it fair. You feel me? So, yeah. Half alligator, half shark, half man. Yeah. That type of stuff. Keep tuning in. I got more stories. Way more stories. Yeah, I hung out with the best of them. You hung out with the rest of them. Yeah, go wash your face. Dirty David Diggler. In the place. Rocking the fly beats with all the bass. You can tell how I get down from Earth to outer space. And when I have a deck of cards, best believe I got the big old ace. Dirty David Diggler, I'm out.